So I ended up getting up a little late this morning, like 11. Slept right through my alarm. And just getting to the show now. There's only about a couple hours left, but we should be able to see some stuff. Now in the area that I actually have been trying to get to, there's one other booth I've been wanting to go to. And actually two other booths, and they're both in this area. So we're gonna go figure out where I need to go. Nobody gave me a mission yet, so I think that's where we're going to sit. Should be right around here according to my map. Alright, I'm here with Bear from Service Autopilot. He's going to go through some of the features that Service Autopilot has to offer. Maybe you guys would be interested in checking them out. So,
yeah, we've got a lot of great things for green industry partners, from lawn care and maintenance to irrigation and, of course, fertilization, weed control applications, even pest control, and, of course, landscape projects as well. So we've got Service Autopilot. Yes, we are Service Autopilot by Expo. And I'm just going to give you a couple of things. You already know who I am, and we already know what we kind of do a little bit in a high level, but we're going to take you through a couple things here. First of all, we were founded by two men, Jonathan Potoshnik and John Caldwell, who had a vision, because Jonathan is actually just like you, Michael, and just like a lot of your viewers. He was an owner of a business, still is actually, in fact, of a lawn care landscaping business. He's an industry expert. He co-founded Service Autopilot. He's got his own YouTube channel as well. He's known as the Lawn Care Millionaire, and he built Service Autopilot and Service Autopilot Academy along with his partner, John Caldwell. John Caldwell made all the background work. So he had an incredible background in routing and understanding, creating software and writing software. I mean, he worked and built a lot of the infrastructure for Greyhound bus lines. So the guy knows how to route, and he definitely knows how to write an incredible software. But here's the core of our mission here, Michael, is that we want to give business owners everything they need to automate their business, delegate better, improve speed and efficiency. We strive for our members because they need more than just software. They need a support system. Each day, we work harder so that our business owners can make the jump that they deserve. Work on your business and not in their business. So this was something that we kind of shockingly found out, that 67% of service industry businesses, Michael, are run on paper. Still today, in 2022, 67% actually still run their business on paper. I had a conversation with someone who's entirely on paper. And that's a pretty scary, but there's actually something that's actually scarier. Over 90% of businesses that actually do employ a software, like a QuickBooks or like a simplified software out there, still rely heavily on time-consuming manual processes or multiple platforms and formats that drain hours in time and lose businesses money every single day, every single week, and every single year. So here are our big differentiators. Of course, our cornerstone of Service Autopilot has always been automations. We want to make sure that our business owners are working on their business, not in their business. That means back-end work being taken care of, their customers getting legendary first-hand experience from you all, from the business owner. So we talk about getting invoicing, getting paid faster, upselling and marketing quicker, rapid estimate approvals, efficient, simple, and time tracking. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration. Where I start with this is on the invoicing side. So with invoicing, a lot of people already have this issue. So like our invoicing screen looks a lot like this, right? I have open invoices. I have the dreaded past due invoices, right? I don't even want to look there, but yes, you see a lot of rates, 6 days past due, 8 days past due. A lot of money can be tied up. I'll let you know a secret. Every business owner deals with this. It could be a small problem, it could be a large problem, but every business owner struggles with this. And Service Autopilot simplifies this with automations. First of all, you can actually charge in bulk here in Service Autopilot. 2 clicks, 1 click, 2 clicks. If you have credit cards on file, every single customer that has a credit card on file just got paid with those 2 clicks. But let's just say any of those credit cards fail, or something falls through cracks and someone goes past due. That's where automations comes into play. And that's what we're talking about with automation, is we can have step by step an invoice goes past due. They automatically get a sequence, not just one, and not just a robot saying, hey, you owe us money. It can be like, Michael, Spare over here at ABC Lawn Care. I really appreciate your business, as always. Do me a favor, I know you've been pretty busy. You're a couple of days past due. Click here when you get a payment. Driving them to pay. Not driving them to call, not a reminder, but driving them to actually pay their business. It can be customized and tailored just for you. From there, you get you can also have automated estimates. Upselling
Congratulations to Chris Collins.
Congratulations to Chris Collins.
2022 Equip Exposition UTV Driving Experience Giveaway. Chris will receive $15,000 for the
Congratulations to Chris, $15,000.
From our partners here today.
And an ATV.
Congratulations to Chris Collins.
I love these interviews because it always happens. So you can automate estimates, upsell your customers, to-dos for your clients, to-dos for your employees, and then like some fun stuff, automated reminders, automatic notifications to your customers for birthdays and anniversaries, thanking them for their business. Again, that next step of legendary customer experience for your customers. And again, it's all automated. It's taken off of your hands completely. So good stuff there. The client file keeps everything organized. Keeps all of your clients and everything organized. You can filter them for different things. You can also have advanced reporting, letting you know job costing analysis, chemical tracking, a whole host of things. You can drive customers to leave you reviews on your Google page. You can get automatic reviews. You can get tips that flow in through automation. You can upsell, as we mentioned before. I can schedule all my different types of scheduling here. Weekly recurrings, bi-weekly, monthly, packages, programs, projects, one-time work, on-demand work if you do snow in the wintertime. Service Autopilot handles it all. Our timeline is the hidden gem of Service Autopilot because we literally track everything that's done at the customer level. Everything is automatically tracked. You don't have to put anything in here. It's automatically put in. Visits, transactions, estimates, tickets, text messages. We'll tell you if an email or a text was opened or clicked on. All right here in Service Autopilot. You can schedule, you can build estimates really easily simply by measuring properties right here, right from your computer. Don't have to go out. Diesel's what, $5 a gallon right now? That's a lot of gas that you're wasting. A lot of money flowing out of the pocket for an unknown. Yeah, you guys are probably you're probably sitting here listening. Yeah, Bear, but I close at 70-80%, and that's probably true. I'm not going to call you a liar because I know about this business and I know that you guys do. But what about that extra 20%? What if I could win you 5% of it? What if I could win you 10% just by simply following up and getting things easier? What if I could save you money on every single estimate, regardless if you're going to close it or not? So as soon as I've got my measurements down, saved the way that I want, I can pull them in. Now I can add items one at a time, or I can pull them in through a template, and they automatically pull the rate, budgeted time, cost, margin, all being pulled because it pulled the measurement from our calculation there on using the Smart Maps tool. Additionally, it can be something simpler. What if it's just a tree and shrub program? 17 perimeter measurement. Doesn't matter what it is. A custom field can be used and it can automatically populate the pricing, budgeted time, etc. All taken care of. Right? Routing and scheduling is important, of course. That's easy. I've got my crew here ready to go. I want to make sure that they're routed in the proper order. 1 click, 2 clicks, optimizing them with 2 clicks. They're all in an optimized order and route. And all of these jobs get sent to our mobile app, which I can't demonstrate right now, unfortunately. But just imagine with a couple simple clicks from your crew leader, okay, not everybody, just your crew leader has to will go through their job schedule, and every single job that gets completed will automatically invoice. So full circle will automatically invoice for you. And you can schedule the invoicing however you want. If you want a job invoiced immediately, it'll be immediate. If you want to invoice at the end of the month, it'll be tacked on at the end of the month's invoice. Weekly, custom dating, doesn't matter. And it's all done right here in Service Autopilot. We've been changing businesses and changing life for the better for business owners since 2009. I'm privileged to be with this company for a really long time. And I've seen the difference that this program makes in people's lives and makes for business owners. So, Michael, thanks for letting me kind of walk you through a few things here.
Thank you.
And I hope your viewers found it educational.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Check out
Here.
Check out Michael's channel and become a subscriber today. You don't want to, so hit the subscribe button right there. You're gonna You're going to love it, and it's going to be absolutely entertaining. So check it out.
Okay, so this morning, slept straight through my alarm. Did not get out until 11. The show ends at 2 today, so I didn't get a lot of time. But I wanted to stop in. Just got back from the Augusta Lawn Care booth. Met Mike Andes. Cool guy. He's as short as I thought he was. Spencer Lawn Care surprised me. I thought he was taller. Anyways, so I'm just kind of wandering around the booth, catching that last minute vibe of everything. So here's where we're at.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top,
I'm always flirting with pain, she like to hurt me and maim. I'm always working to change, but she's still lurking the same. I keep on building a dynasty while the haters be trying me. But they hate from inside, you see, hate themselves in society. So I let them speak quietly while my actions speak wider. See, they be hiding in privacy with the screen, oh the irony. To hate someone who's trying to be whatever they would like to be. We all feel the anxiety, we make our own rivalries. Yo, so where is all the positivity? I feel like we all just hate on everything, it's killing me. Thoughts build quick, causing different possibilities. Negative thoughts will cause different disabilities. So do better, work hard on under pressure. If you got no time, work smarter than ever. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't never say never. And turn your mind into the truest of go-getters.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest. There ain't no way I'm ever stopping.
I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
Man, things are getting super slow around here. And now's the perfect time if you really want to talk to grab some people. They're just kind of sitting waiting for everything to close. Most of the people who've left already probably want to get an early start on their trip home. I totally understand that. But I'm still here. Okay, I'm marking the end. They're putting everything away here. They got the tractors going bye-bye. We're sitting in the parking lot all week. And I guess, yeah, this is the end of the Equip Expo for 2022. Technically the very first Equip Expo. But not officially. Before this it was known as the GIE Expo. And yeah. So it's time to go ahead, head home, take the 6, 7, 8, whatever hours drive back home, and go ahead and sleep in my own bed. I'll tell you, I slept really, really well last night. Extremely well. So well, I slept straight through my alarm. Didn't wake up until like 11. And went ahead, got here, took the tractor, moving it on out. I'm going to go ahead and take my walk over to my parking spot and head on home. It's been a fun week. Definitely interesting. Definitely got to find out about a lot of new products I did not know about. Find out about a lot of companies I didn't know about. And it was just a really exciting time. I'm looking forward to next year, so I'm guessing maybe I'll see you here. Who knows? Alright, I'm actually sitting here on the side of the road. Had a little bit of a... Well, it wasn't my issue, it was someone else's issue. But I went and I stopped off over at Mike's car store. If you don't know, that's you can follow his YouTube. It's the Chevy Dude. He's pretty big. Went over, dropped off a toy for Toys for Tots for him. And on my way back, I'm pulling off the ramp to go to McDonald's to go get something to eat. And there's a guy with a wheelbarrow out of his SUV. I guess he had a flat tire. It was one of the Site 1 reps. So I went ahead and helped him out. I didn't hear any leaks or anything, but I had an air pump, and we pumped it up with air. There's a tire store up the road here, so he'll be able to get back on the road hopefully soon. And yeah, I'm just going to go head over to McDonald's right now and get something to eat. I'm hungry. All I had was some Pop-Tarts today. Just got out of Indianapolis on my way home to Chicago, and I've got 6.5 miles to go. Am I down to empty? 5 miles. Am I going to be doing the walk of shame to a gas station? Or, well, who knows? Maybe I can squeak it out. Find out for this exciting conclusion. Alright, made it. Down to empty says 0, but I made it to the gas station. I should have stopped at Love's when it was $3.99 a gallon. This is $4.05 at BP. Yeah, I'm going to actually check my phone and see if gas might be cheaper by my house than it is at this station. But I need gas now, so I got to fill up. But whether or not I fill up my brand new shirt can here, or whether I just bring it home is a whole nother story. Well, I'm at a rest stop around Lafayette, Indiana. In case you're wondering what I figured out as far as gas was concerned. So gas overall is more expensive where I'm at than it was where I filled up. However, there's one gas station that I usually fill up at because they're always the cheapest in the area, and that's Woodman's. It's a local grocery chain, and I don't know how they do it, but for some reason they're always the cheapest. And they're way cheaper. They're under $4, where this was over $5 or $4 at this fill up at the BP. So I decided just to hang out in my empty cans, and we will go fill them up when I get back at home over at Woodman's instead of the name brand place. Yeah, I don't necessarily put the best gas in my engines, I guess. Oops. I got to do this final scene on my cell phone. The reason why is my camera keeps going on the fritz with me, but I'm at home right now, sitting in the driveway. I actually already unpacked the car, but I just kind of want to have a touch base and just talk to you about, what I learned this particular week. So one of the things I learned is that the landscaping community is just freaking awesome. I mean, just the landscaping, the small engine community as well. They're freaking awesome. I mean, they're kind of like one and the same in a sense. It's like one big brotherhood just because we have a shared interest. And, everybody's just one big happy family, I guess you can say. And it was amazing going there because the part about the convention that wasn't the coolest, it wasn't the mowers catching on fire. That was pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man, I got to thank DeWalt for that one. I'm going to write him a thank you letter because that was actually kind of cool. But it wasn't all the stuff they were giving away. It wasn't seeing all the new tech and gadgets and gizmos and everything else. But it was just meeting the people. That was what was so cool about this particular week, was just meeting all the people. I got to meet, Service Autopilot. You saw Bear in the interview. He's freaking phenomenal. He's got his own cigar channel even. I'll have to look it up and put it down in the comments for you if you want to follow his cigar channel. But it's just, they're amazing people. I actually ran into, of all people, Steel Cuts the Best. That's his Instagram handle. I was talking to him, and I just happened on him. And we had a great conversation. So what it was is one of the things that I kind of failed at this week is one of the big influences there. I met pretty much all the influencers that I really wanted to meet, that I think were there. But there was one in particular that I wanted to meet that I didn't really get a chance to meet and talk to. I got to see him a few times, but I did not get a chance to meet and talk to him. I started with the convention. The first place I went was the Xmark booth, and I just happened upon him. He's like, "Oh, he's there in the Xmark booth," and I go get in line to go see him. And guess what? There was a shift change in influencers, and Brian Fullerton and Paul Jameson walk in. Don't get me wrong, I'm not upset about that. I wanted to see Brian and Paul. They were on my influencer list as well, and it was awesome seeing them. and getting to talk with him and everything else. You know, it's you find out the influence, just who you see on YouTube is exactly who you get when you actually meet them. And that was really kind of awesome to meet them. But then I wanted to meet Keith. Keith is the landscape guy. There's not a lot of just straight up landscapers, I guess you can say, on there. Most of the guys on there are lawn guys. They're not landscape guys, and he's one of the few guys that's actually a landscape guy. You know, they're lawn guys that do some landscaping on the side, where he's a landscaper that does, well, window washing, I guess you can say, on the side. That's his reoccurring service. But for me, I'm a landscaper that does mowing as my reoccurring service. It's a little bit more common. But yeah, so I really wanted to meet him. He's also kind of like the landscaping philosopher, and I love that, a lot of the self-help stuff and everything else. So I was really anxious to meet him. The second time came around, I missed the time frame to get to there. It was the parking lot meetup, and I totally missed the time. I got lost in the time. Was at the convention and missed that. I'm like, well, okay, I still got another chance, which was the influencer rally by the Lawn Care Rookie, and get up there to talk to Keith. He was having a conversation where I didn't want to disturb him. I was just waiting to talk to him, and I finally get up there to talk to him, and he's got to go run out to his car. I guess he was missing his cell phone, and I can understand you kind of feel naked without it. So I'm not upset with Keith because I didn't get a chance to meet him, but it kind of stinks. I'm sure I'll get another chance, another opportunity to meet the great Keith Kalfas. But while I was there, and what happened was, as he was walking away, I actually ended up meeting someone new, which was Steel Cuts the Best. If you want to check him out on Instagram. And I was talking to him about growing my business, he was asking me questions about my business and, you know, what are my goals and that kind of thing. And he was talking about the best way to achieve those goals as far as the advertisement aspect. Remember, I did a video on this. I said, that's something I got to tackle. I have to figure out my advertisement. Well, he was talking to me about Google and about getting Google reviews and the importance of those Google reviews, how they're going to help bump you up on the list, as well as people looking at it and going, oh, this guy's got 5-star reviews, and how to get those 5-star reviews. Now, I knew about the 5-star review thing, but I didn't quite comprehend it. I think Paul Jameson was talking about it on one of his podcasts, and I was mowing at the time, so I was only half listening. But it was one of those things that I know I don't know. Remember that video where I talk about the things I know, the things that you know you don't know, and the things that you don't know that you don't know. Those are the 3 main categories of life. Well, that was something I know I don't know. Well, after having that conversation with him, you know, I really feel confident that that's now something I could put in the that I know column. Not only that I know that 5-star reviews are going to help me, but now I know how to tackle it, because he actually talked to me and everything about, you know, touching base with my customers and actually, you know, bringing that information out. And so I would recommend checking him out on Instagram. His handle is Steel Cuts the Best, and it's all one word, no spaces. But yeah, it was just awesome. I gotta hit up with him, and we're gonna continue our conversation, hopefully. And I can't wait to see what else I can learn from him. But you know, just getting in those conversations, just listening, and just taking the attitude that I'm gonna listen and see what I can use. And if it's something I can't use, that's fine. If it's something I already know, that's fine too. But just listen to what people have to say and the advice they have to give. Ultimately, in the end, it's my business. I get to do what I want. If I want to take the advice, I can take that advice. If I don't have to. But you know what? It makes them feel good that I listened. And you never know, because there might be, even though you might think you know everything, you don't. You know, there's things that you don't know, and there's things that you know you don't know, and there's things that you don't know that you don't know. And there's things that you think that you don't know, but you actually don't know that you don't know it. And just plain and simple. But that was one of the big takeaways that I got from that, was just having that conversation with them and being able to figure out how to approach my customers to get those reviews. And just, you know, sending out the email and very nicely worded, thanking them for a wonderful season and asking them to go to Google and give me a 5-star review. And that was just information that just, I shouldn't say necessarily blew my mind, but it was information that's going to be extremely helpful to me in the future. And it was just happened by circumstance. We just kind of, okay, Keith's gone. Hey, you guys want to talk now? Talk to him. And it was just an awesome experience. So I can't wait to touch base with him and just kind of converse some more and figure things out, see how, what we can do to help me and that kind of thing. And, I want to grow my business, and he's willing to help me grow my business, and he's got some great advice to help me do it. So I'm going to be listening to him. So that being said, awesome trip this week, and got a lot of bucket list stuff knocked off. One of the things when I was younger, I just wanted to take a trip by myself, but I didn't have a very reliable car, did not have a lot of money. That's all right, I can go camping like I did this time around, but I got to do that, do something awesome, just take a trip by myself. And it's kind of like one of those things knocked off my bucket list. It was kind of bittersweet in a way. So my son's entire life, I've always been home. I mean, I was actually a stay-at-home dad for a while. And so I've always been home. There's never been a time where I've been away overnight and my son's been at home with mom. There's only, I think there was one weekend or something like that where I went and visited my parents by myself, and he didn't come with me, and I went, and so I was only gone for like 1 or 2 nights. It wasn't like a full week like this was. Oops, almost dropped my phone. So this was kind of a growing experience for me, and I think for him as well. He kept asking about me, and we talked a lot. I made phone calls. We did some FaceTime yesterday because, well, it was my birthday, and I knew he wanted to see me, and I wanted to see him, except it was dark, so I couldn't see him. But he wished me a happy birthday, and it was just exciting to hear him and to be able to talk to him. And I think my wife figured out that she likes having me around a little bit too. So that's always a good thing. That being said, I will see you next time.